Joining us today, as above, so below. This is Mercurial Energy. This is definitely Hump Day. This is also our Bible study night. And to each and every one of you guys, that if this is your first time in my life, my name is Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. I am the apostle and pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, and my beliefs are deeply rooted in the ATRs. Those are the African sciences by which we harness, direct, and disperse energy, frequency, and vibration. To each and every one of you guys, first of all, let me say salutations to my Madrina, to my Padrino, and to my Oba, and to all of my brothers and sisters in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Palo, Mystic, and Adjace. To all of my conjurers, to all of the necromancers, to all of you shamanism, and whether you are Eastern Star Mason, whether you are an atheist, this is going to be an interesting live for you tonight. Now, what's up there, my Stormy, my Sagittarius from Detroit? Thank you for that love offering. What's up, my Renee, my 69 in the house? I appreciate each and every one of you guys. As you are chiming in, notified that we're live. What's up, Tree Rhonda Aries? This is going to be a doozy on today because this is grown folks talk. Now, I don't do cheering church. Not only in my physical church, I don't do cheering church because I teach grown people magic. I teach them how energy, frequency, and vibration affects them. And what I don't do on my channel, I don't teach my personal beliefs or practices, but I teach universal laws because they, sir and ma'am, they apply to each and every one of you. What's up there, Sagittarius from Philadelphia? What's up, Chris in the house? What's up, my baby Scorpio? Mother to be very, very, very soon. What's up there, Demetrius? Thank you so much. Mama Susan, what's up there, Gemini? How you doing? And I say to each and every one of you guys, thank you so very, very much for not only being a part of my platform. I just got a notification from YouTube. I had to put in my checking account in order, like, things are moving. Any type of revenue generated for our platform is a blessing to us. So right now it's not what I call money, but it is money. But it's a start. It's a start. So therefore we just started getting monetized on this particular channel, and so I'm excited about anything that comes in that helps me do what I am called and chosen to do. What's up there? To each and every one of you guys. Now, I want to say also to hello and salutations to Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Hello to each and every one of you guys. If you are initiated in the ATRs, if you are not initiated, this still is going to help you. If you are truly invested in being a practitioner of a particular science or art or tradition. If you're deciding to be a solitary practitioner, this is also going to be applicable. Or if you decide to be a part of an Elay, a clan, or a coven, or a church, as our church is, and you want to practice the ATRs, this is also going to be very helpful to you. Now, as you guys have noticed, there has been an uptick in people coming in and just embracing the knowledge, the wisdom, and understanding shared on this particular channel. I will say this again. My beliefs are deeply rooted in the ATRs, which are African tradition. Mafedi Funo Shun, thank you for joining us. And with that being said, is that I'm a melanated man. I'm in the United States, and we are being viewed worldwide, and so therefore I need to reiterate this because it is important that when new people come on my platform, they understand the waters that they are in. And so therefore I don't want anybody to feel deceived or feel that you did not know what you are walking into, stepping into, or embarking into. And so therefore here I talk about melanated energy. I talk about the frequency. What's up there? All right there, Demetrius Clark in the house. I love that. Hit that like button on your way in, please, sir and ma'am. And that's including trolls. What's up, Monique 444? Now that's how we do it here. Now, I have a personal message not only to melanated women, I have a personal message to melanated men, and then so forth. I will address each and every other prospective client and person that may decide today or tomorrow that wants to work with an Apostle Ely or somebody that operates in the particular traditions that I operate in. So my live, once again, before I get started on tonight, if you are not here to really learn magic, spirituality, you're really not here to learn real conjure, whether it's hoodoo, voodoo, whether it's obeah, whether it's mystic, whether it's working with the Geisha, whether you are working with Pati Pimbas, whether you are, sir, man, working with sigils, at the end of the day, magic is what it is. Now, I want to say this to all of you that are operating in the way of Nicodemus. Nicodemus is always coming by the way of night trying to learn the magic and the mythology of Yahshua. And then we have other people that just onlook and they want to learn, but they don't want to benefit. They don't want to tip. They don't want to support. We're going to address this stuff. Because to anybody that really practices, what's up, AD? Anybody that practices magic and you want to be a professional spiritualist, you want to serve the public with your gifts, your talents, and your abilities, please, sir, ma'am, you need to listen to somebody. I'm 51 years old. I have been doing magic since I was a child. I have been learning up on a professional spiritualist since my spiritual dad from age of 13. I have worked with all types of people, all types of ventures, all types of situations and circumstances. Myself, not including of what I have learned and watched of my other teachers that I have had before me. Now, I want to encourage you today to find you a place where you can actually grow, and not just going from place to place with the mindset of ridiculing, with the mindset of trying to find fault, with the mindset of trying to get something for nothing. My lives are truly for grown people that want to grow and develop. And the benefit of what I do on my platform is that what you are hearing has already been tested, has already been proven, has already been tried. It is not, I'm not out here hoping that something may happen, hoping something may manifest. I am actually operating within the science that I have seen over and over again materialize the things that I desire, and also protect me from those things that I do not desire to be operating in my life. Now, I am a pastor that in the Christian faith that believes in the ATRs fully functional. Okay, so my subject tonight in our Bible study night is this. I get my hats from Miami. I don't sell them, but that's where I get my stuff from, down south. Well, actually, anywhere I see something nice. So now, I want all the grown people to move to the front, and I want all else stragglers. If I was you, I would put the helmet of salvation on, because I know that when a Sagittarius with his moon in Aries and his rising sign Pisces starts spitting the truth, a lot of time people don't want to embrace that. So I do realize that you may not be ready for this level of truth. If you have taken my advanced class, if you have taken my intermediate class, if you have taken my beginner's class, congratulations, because I am going to connect the dots step by step, precept by precept. And the reason why I'm doing this is because many of you guys think that certain things are not necessary. And that's because you live without that. I heard this from a preacher, so he said it like this: you cannot lose a friend you never had. Well, I say this also: you can't miss an experience you never had. And so therefore, because you never had that experience, you don't see the need of what I'm talking about. So since you do not live this as a lifestyle, you do not live magic, you do not live conjure like I do, you're not a natural born necromancer, you're not a serving the public when it comes down to your spirituality, you're not marrying people, you're not out here paying bills with a church, you don't have a flock, you don't have a coven. So a lot of this stuff, unless you are grown and you have responsibility and you performing magic when it comes to your business, performing magic when it comes to your children, performing magic when it comes to your elect, this may not be relevant to you because you have not met that maturity threshold. If you have not been initiated, and you don't have your warriors, and you don't have an nganga, or you don't have your spiritual fetishes, you may have not reached that level of accountability where you have other things to attend to, not just your regular life, but the things that you have to maintain in order to venerate, in order to get your manifestation. What's up there, Shamari? My Cancer from Chi-Town. Nah, Sasha Fierce, what I call her. So I want that to be in mind. Thank you so much for hitting that super chat. To all of you guys that don't think it matters about hitting that super chat, it does matter on this, especially a monetized channel as such, especially where we're trying to go and trying to endeavor with melanated people. Now, my subject tonight is, it's not your body on the altar, it's mine. To grown people, please listen. If you desire to do this for other than yourself, all of you that want to break generational curses, I would adhere what I'm about to talk about. For all of you that like to intercede for your children, whether you're the father or the mother, the grandmother, the auntie, whomever, I think you need to listen tonight. To all of you that want to be a godparents in Ocha or Mambo or Hugon or Mystic or Ajay, I think you might want to listen to somebody that's been doing this for almost 51 years. Okay? So, I'm going to first start in Romans, the 12th chapter, first verse through the second verse. And I do realize no matter what I say on tonight, you grown, you do what you want to do. But this is some wisdom. And I'm going to say this, and if you listen to me, I'm going to help you decode some things. And I'm going to help you to stop looking at people that try to cover up their fuck-ups. In the ATR, there are people out here doing stuff that they should not be doing, and they are trying to make it, they want, once they start going through for the things that they have sown, they try to make it look like somebody's attacking them, when the truth is that they are functioning outside of either their destiny, they're functioning outside of information they don't have, they're speculating and they're guessing, or they're tampering with things that is beyond their talent, ability, or connectivity. Okay? This is why these things are important about staying in your lane. Thank you so much, Shamari, for that $1.99. I don't care what you put out there, but hit that chat button. Thank you so much, daughter. Now, Romans. And to those that really want to practice magic, just like being a parent, you're always spending finances. If you're a real dad, a real mom, grandma, auntie, all of that, you always spending. Okay? So, Romans, the 12th chapter, verse 1. It said, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice. What's up there, my Taurus is in the house? I say this again. Before you get into any of the ATRs, understand that no matter what you practice, you are bringing your body to the party. I'm going to say it again. If you do not believe in taking care of your temple, your body, and you're planning on working root work, prayer work, any form of exerting energy to create an outcome, you need the mercies of God. I know that goodness and mercy follow us all the days of our life, but I'm going to explain why your body, and if you're going to be a person that stands in the gap for the family, I'm going to use this term because we like to feel like we the black sheep and God called and chose us. Thank you so much, Renee, for that $20. Thank you so much. Now, I say this, and I'm going to continue to read. It says, present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy meaning clean, acceptable meaning that your body is up to par, is passable for usage, which is your reasonable service, which means it's basic. Thank you, Stormy. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for hitting that chat. Now, it said your reasonable service. This is not anything above basic. Having a body that is suitable for Egun, suitable for Risha, suitable for Loa, suitable for any entity to utilize or connect to is your reasonable service. If you're in the church, being used by the Holy Ghost, being used by the divine spirit of God, being used by the mantle of a particular prophet or prophetess, is your reasonable, basic service. It is not anything superb. Before you get into Ocha, before you get into Ifa, before you get into any of these ATRs, are you understanding that your body is going to be a living sacrifice? Meaning you're going to have to offer your bodies to be used by spirits. I need you to psychologically process that. You do not pray a prayer to a god or goddess without sacrificing your body. Now, I'm going to explain to you why your body is a living sacrifice. That means you are a living soul. If anybody practices root work or conjure, this is why we go out and we buy plants that are not dried out. They are living. We call them fresh flowers. What's up there, brother Johnny? Mafedi Foon. Oh yeah. I'm thinking you that. I did. Sorry. In honor of my head Arisha, my Fedi Fun Oya, my Fedi Fun Bablu Aye, who I'm rocking on tonight, and also to all of the spirits and ancestors and gods and goddesses. I do apologize for not acknowledging you. I need you to understand something. You just can't do conjure without sacrificing your body. You cannot just touch and agree without sacrificing your body. A lot of you guys may have seen me on doing my readings or sometimes actually ministering the word on my platform, and you see me start speaking in tongue and you see me jerk or whatever you. That is electricity flowing through my body. This is why I drank coconut water versus real H2O water, because I don't particularly like water. But I have to have water. That is a sacrifice in order for me to function effectively, to keep my body healthy. I must give my body what it needs. Now, it goes on to say in verse 2, and be not conformed to this world. So if you're going to get into the ATRs, but your mindset is you're still trying to do what your family doing, you still trying to do what they're doing in the streets, you still trying to do what they're doing on television, you're conforming to everything but the lifestyle of hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Palo, mysticism, shamanism. It don't matter. Some of y'all right now, you need to put chase butter between your legs because you are straddling the fence. You're trying to live the lifestyle. You're trying to live the lifestyle of your family, of other people that you're paying attention, but you're trying to have a prayer life which needs relationship, and you can't do both. If you're going to be in this practice or these practices, you need to be committed and understand that you are also bringing your body, and this is why we are very, very big on cleansing. Once again, because we're always trying to make this body suitable to be used by Egun, Moreto, or spirit. The reason why some of you guys don't understand, one minute you have connection with spirit, then the next minute you don't have connection with spirit, because a lot of times you don't do rogation, you don't cleanse your head, you don't get your head clean, you don't do a mete, you don't do any of these things, because all you do is go to the spirit or trying to go to the spirit and don't understand. There's a build up on your body over a particular time. Our Che energy frequency is being drawn from your body. And if you are not properly taking care of yourself, which is the living sacrifice, this is why sometimes your prayers are rejected, because you are not acceptable to spirit. Sometimes your connectivity to Egun is not acceptable because you're not on that vibration, you're not on that frequency, and therefore, certain man, you cannot make the connection. I do realize, because a lot of y'all got a problem with the church, and you got a valid reason, but it does not change the level of commitment. Universal laws apply no matter what it is. And if you're going to be used by spirit, if you're going to be used by Egun, your body needs to be up to par where that spirit can accept that contract with you to be utilized by what they want. You understand? Okay. Now it said, be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed. To all of you that don't understand Mafedi Fun Oya or understand Scorpio energy, transformation has to take place in order for you, certain man, to be utilized as a fit vessel for whatever tradition you're in. You cannot, let me tell y'all something. You cannot remain the same. I don't know why all of a sudden now it's talking about over here. Anyway, you cannot remain the same, sir and ma'am, and think that you can walk and elevate in these ATRs. It's not happening. You have to change your lifestyle. You have to conform to the frequency, the rules, the regulations of whatever said tradition you're in order to excel in that. It is nothing complicated. It is your reasonable service if this is what you're trying to do. It says this: transformed by the renewing of your mind. This is why I say, and I iterate again, it is a personal. This is not me coming on live trying to get you to do what I'm doing, trying to get you to do what this person doing, what they doing in Palo. Sir and ma'am, it is your responsibility. Renew. It's like renewing your license, renewing your registration. It is to keep it current with whatever frequency that is necessary for your manifestation. That sometimes you have to. Somebody said, twist that dick. Father Ted so said, twist that dick. Not for free. And if I twist my dick in your guts, you wouldn't be walking. Anyway, it goes on to say, transform. I need y'all to really hear this. Transforming by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove or test what is that good mint condition, acceptable, met approval rating, perfect maturity, and will of God. Or will means desire of the egum, the Orisha, the Lord, whatever your whatever your destiny is. When you are out here and you're trying to operate in the ATR, which that is the magic that your ancestors practice for you to be perfected in the destiny which you are chosen, and you're trying to use hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria for everything outside of your destiny, and you're trying to still wonder why you're not excelling, because your desire should be for you to get the things that you need in order to excel in your tradition, in your science. Your mind should no longer be out here trying to be the baddest bitch on your corner. Your mind should not be still on trying to outdo every family member. As long as you have been operating and working with the Egun, what state of mind has changed? Now, let's get down to grown people talk. What I said, and I'm going to say this very clearly. When I'm doing conjure for you, when I'm working for you, because some of you guys mean well. You mean well, but you don't do well because you lack this clarity. Every time I do a reading, every time I invoke, every time I pray, every time I step to do a cleanser, every time I step to do any type of spirituality, my body has to participate in that particular flow. Now, it doesn't matter if you are a medium. It doesn't matter if you're a prophet, apostle, teacher, evangelist. You can be a believer. If you have it on a charger in the room, it's not next to it. It will. Okay. I'll see. Hold on. Give me a second to pull that out. Okay. I hope I got enough charge on my phone. Now, I say this, sir and ma'am. I want you to understand that I have a full-time job. And when I get on that altar for you, whether it's your court case, whether it is trying to bring home certain levels of finances, whether it's a healing, whether I get on the altar to fight off spirits, this is what y'all don't understand. I've been doing this a very long time. I have endeavored to help so many people. I have gotten into warfare Tiranda's on here. I got into war. I went in. Her sister got put out from her other sister. She came to my church. She actually was walking to church. Somebody picked her up. She brought her to the church. Out of compassion, I began to move in her behalf. Now, I need y'all to understand something. Her husband was going to, I read her. I told her, I said, he is going to somebody on you, and the person he's going to is really good. In that process, her ex-husband was not only attacking her, he was also attacking Chironda. I got on the altar for both of them. And that man sent a spirit actually to kill Sharonda's sister. But because I was in a place, I stood in the gap for that individual. I ended up getting in I didn't get killed. I ended up getting in a car accident. I drive a 5 Series BMW. I want to talk to, first of all, I want to talk to all of my elders. All of you that are going to be getting on the altar for people. Not only that, I had a piece of property that I allowed her to move in with her and her kids. And I continuously to do what I do. Live my life, but do what I do for my flock. Now, they end up leaving, tearing up my house. But I still was on the altar, because once you get into a war, once you fight a battle for somebody, it's like co-signing credit. The person can stop paying all day long. The only person that is going to continue that payment is the person that wants to save their credit. I'm going to say this again. When you co-sign certain man and you get into covering people, you're co-signing in those battles. And so that person is not going to say, oh, that person left your church, or that person left your elay, or that person left your covenant, and so therefore I'm no longer going to attack you, because you're no longer covering them, you're no longer benefiting from them. Once you make a decision to involve yourself in somebody else's situation and they walk off, you are still have to contend with that particular energy and frequency. They don't speak to me. Because I want y'all to understand, because some of y'all, every time you turn around, oh, apostle do this, apostle, can you do this? Not only did they walk off, the family still talks about me. The family still talks about me. I get no credit for what I did. I need y'all to understand that. When you get on that altar, spiritually or naturally, if I had lost my life, none of them would, none. When I say none, I'm talking about zero. None, nobody connected was going to do for my 3 children. They were not going to do for my sister, my mother. They were not going to do for my nieces and my nephew. When you get on that altar, I need to know, I need you to understand what you are putting on the line for a person or people that may not even appreciate what you're doing. Because most people, when they feel like they give a dollar bill, they think that's substitute for the offering of you putting your life on the line for their situation. Whether you're an Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi. I done took so many hits for people that did not care about my welfare. I have taken financial hits for people. And when you're on that altar, sir and ma'am, you may have this credit. This is why I will always honor and have so much respect for Minister Mario, son of Ochosi. Because he always contributed. He did not only contribute when he needed my help. When he saw me going through things because I was standing in the gap for him, he still assisted me. He still was a support to me. Because some of y'all put y'all leaders out there and then you leave them hanging. Some of y'all leave y'all mothers and fathers that are on the altar for you. You leave them hanging. It's not their situation. They're involving themselves in that situation in your behalf. But you ain't even turning around and saying, let me make sure they're okay. Because some wars can last 3 weeks, 3 hours, or 3 years, or 30 years. When you get into certain beefs with certain people over certain people, that's why I tell certain people, I'm not going to go to war for you. You're not going to, because you like to dibble and dabble with other spiritual practitioners, and these people out here broke, hungry, thirsty, and over them $20, they're willing to throw everything, including the kitchen sink, for them $20. And certain things ain't worth it for me. It ain't mean that I have any problem going to war, but certain things ain't worth it to me because I done been there, done that. Not one of the brothers called me and said, thank you for putting my sister up and her children. Not one. But those same brothers talked about me. Because you got people in that's getting benefit from us that practice the ATR that they won't check their family. They ain't gonna check their family. And you're gonna still be on the altar. You're gonna still be going through behind their decision. And you're gonna have to pay off that spiritual debt. Yeah, that's tough, no lie. I need you to understand that. It's not your body. When you sick, it's not your mama that's going through for your body. It's not your daddy going through. It's not your husband. It's not your wife. It's that spiritual person that you sat down in that seat and cried and act like you were going through and you tired and sick and tired of going through. And they transmute. They give you their blessing and they transmute your negativity. And they continue with your negativity while things get better for your life. Because energy exchange has to take place if you are doing real work. If you are really connected to your client, if you're really doing cleansing, that means that energy, that spirit or spirits that was plaguing you, that had you all up time of night, now that spirit is attacking. Minister Mario, to the day he left this earth plane, was supporting Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. because he knew I was on the altar for him. I'm going to say this again. He wasn't giving me $20 because he didn't have $20 problem. He wasn't giving me $100 because he wasn't really giving me anything. We just was investing back into what was needed in order to bring him where he was trying to get to. You understand? So that's like somebody paying child support, but they don't show up for no birthdays, they don't show up for no sicknesses, they don't show up for no what do they call them? Meetings in school, PTA meetings, none of that. You don't show up for that. You just get, some of y'all think because you give a couple dollars that equates for what I have to go through physically to manifest for you. You understand? That's like my baby Keish having her baby. I don't care if the baby daddy is standing there holding her hand. He is not going through anything physically for that child. She doing all that. See, when you sit there and you get Apostle Ely on the case, you ain't going through shiggity. From the time I accept your case and situation, that is released from you. And now I contend with it. That's why I don't overpower my clients. I don't overpower my cases because I know my measure. And I have to cleanse and cleanse. Guess what? I don't care how clean you is. I get tired of taking a bath. But I have to. Those that do not know me, I am not a smoker and I'm not a drinker. But in order for me to do the work that I do, I have to drink, I have to smoke. This is the renewing of mind. And please don't say that you are sorry because you're not. Because as long as you don't have to contend with it, you don't went on about your business. You out there to make some more problems. You out there to make some more situations. I have literally put myself on the altar to bring certain lawsuits to pass, to help people get money. And then as soon as they get money, they go another way and they want to say that it's okay. It's not okay. Because my body still went through that. And I had to rearrange things because now I got to take my money to cleanse myself from what you were going through when you should have gave the derecho, you should have gave the donation, you should have gave the proper offering where it paid for what I was doing for you. This is why I will tell you guys, don't be out here doing no free work for people. Don't be out here naturally co-signing or spiritually co-signing for people. Because people that are irresponsible walk off and leave you hanging with the bag. So if you don't think this applies, whether you're an Ocha, whether you're an Ifa, whether you're a Muslim, whether you're a Christian, whether you're an atheist, sir and ma'am, this is universal. I'm giving you some solid insight. When your body is being attacked because you have taken on responsibility for somebody else and they don't respect what you are going through for them, this is why some of you guys wake up and your tires are flat. Because that woman thinking about what she done went through to get you where you at. To get your child. When you wonder why she keep going to the root people on you and want to see you down and under the ground, because she thinking about all the things that she has gone, that she's went through, not only mentally, Not only emotionally. Somebody take care of Mohammed. Mohammed, I place this in your anus, and I place this penis in your dad's throat. We thank you for coming in and helping the algorithm. I need y'all to understand that. When you're not looking and you are not concerned, because the only thing you're concerned about is what you got a problem with. Only thing you're concerned about is what you're trying to get. But what happens to that person? That, guess what? I guarantee that my baby Scorpio, his body ain't going out of whack at all. Her body is. So when you wonder why she asking God or goddess or spirit, because everything that they're going through is only affecting them. You understand? Not only are they hot. Not only they hungry. I don't even have a huge appetite. But there's some time when the Eguns are working with me, I said, dang, I just ate. It burns it up. I can't lay down like last night after doing all those ceremonies. I couldn't even go to sleep because the energy was so strong. But guess what? I still had to get up and go to work. But that wasn't your body. That was mine. So when you make all these tall orders for chief apostle, and then when you get blessed, because some of y'all don't understand, there's certain monies you can't get again. When you get a lawsuit, that's a lump sum. You don't get that every year. So you can't turn around and say, oh no, well, I didn't give you 20,000, I didn't give you 40,000 out of my lawsuit. I'll give it to you next year when I make it. You don't make that kind of money. The type of money you should have gave when you should have gave, you don't make that kind of money. You can't tell somebody how to feel about how you handle their arche, their sacrifice, them getting on that altar as a living sacrifice. That means I feel what I'm going through. When those strikes come to my head, you don't feel that. I do. When they try to break, those spirits try to enter into my house, they're not coming to your house because I'm shielding you. Because in order to get you, they got to get through me. To hinder your finances, they got to come try to hinder my finances. In order to try to tear up your relationship, this is why I keep trying to tell y'all, people will walk off. They will leave you up. And let me tell y'all something. People will give you the saddest story about how they're going through and how they're being attacked. And turn around and leave your establishment. Whether you got a church like me or whether you got a Botanica, whether you got a house where you serving out of the house, and walk out and go on a cruise, go and buy them some shoes, go get their hair done, but tell you what they can't afford. That same Negro they got you working on, they'll turn around and go and buy him a car. That same Negro they got you working on him, they'll turn around and pay his bills. That same Negro that they got you working on, that they tell you they can't afford to pay you like you need to be paid, they will turn around and go and do for that same Negro. Play fool for these people out here in these streets. And they're going to have you putting yourself on that, and you're going to be out of here. You know what they're going to do? They're going to find another spiritualist. That spiritual may not be better than you, but they're going to still find somebody. That man may not be better than the man but they're still going to be with somebody. Remember, sir, before you crank up your anganga, remember, man, before you start working your roots, before you open your Bible to pray for them, understand that when you take that cross and that burden off of them, they're going to leave you with that. And you're going to be left holding the bag. And while your ship is going down, they're going to be out there celebrating. And whatever they get blessed with, they're not going to return. And I'm not saying that goes on a lot with me. But I'm talking about, I want to talk to all of my babies all around the world. Have some wisdom. Because I don't spend, and I want to say this. Because sometimes people try to watch your pocket. I'm not sending on no money. When y'all sent them donations in for Minister Mario to get crowned, that money went into my account. And then I withdrew that money and took that straight to Padrino. I'm not sitting on no money. When you send your offerings and you give your $1,000, I'm not sitting on them thousands. Money, I have to take care of the egg room. Money got to be spent. Things got to be done. With black people, that's why I still, if it was all about the money, guess what? Ask yourself the question, why do Chief Apostle still have a job? Why Chief Apostle trying to monetize? If everybody donating, he just sitting up on money because of what he doing, then why is he out here trying to monetize his channel? Why he setting up his pension? Why he doing all these other things? Because in order for me to still live after I spend that money, when Padrino got that money, all that money was spent to pay people to do those ceremonies. People not finna come off their job because you want to get crowned Mafedi from Oya. People not finna come off their job and walk away from their family because you want to be crowned Mafedi from Shango or Ochosi. Everything costs money. And those people are not doing that from their heart. They're doing that because they're getting paid. And black people, for whatever reason, don't believe that you're supposed to have a profit. I'm still trying to figure out how some of these other spirituals making it, because they don't even generate what I generate, and I still got to add my paycheck to a lot of the stuff that I be doing. When I tell you that my graveyard work costs more than your $1,000 you giving, or your $2,000 or $3,000, when the average graveyard ceremony starts anywhere between $10,000, $15,000, and $20,000, and I'm out here doing graveyard work for you donate $1,000, you don't see that I'm already in the hole before I actually even do your work. So when you send me an additional $100 or $20 for some to get something to eat, or $50 to get something to eat, or gas money, all you doing is putting back into already okay. But many of you guys from my clan, my tribe, you appreciate what I do. There's just a few people that don't get it. But I'm gonna talk to everybody. I don't want you. I'm doing better than most spiritualists when it comes down to spirituality, and I'm not sitting up on money. And any money I got, that's come from my paycheck. And I said this again. I practice two of the most expensive traditions. That is Ocha, Santeria, Lukumen, that's Saint Ocha, and Haitian Voodoo. And it costs big money. You can't afford to practice some of these religions, these traditions that I'm practicing. And I gave some of you the talisman so you can get a taste of what I had to pay for. Because they didn't give me no discount. I wasn't on no payment plan. I'm going to say this again. When I go to do Haitian, there's no payment plan. I have to tens of thousands on the dot. When I went to do Ocha for Mario, it was no, can I pay something on? I had to bring the retro. The things that I do with you, because you melanated. And I want you guys to experience real conjure. When I got my cauldron, I didn't do a payment plan. Everybody got to be paid. The Oba, the Yaya, everybody got to be paid. The materials got to be bought, and the spirits got to be taken care of. And I still got to pay for the animals that got to be sacrificed on that altar, on those cauldrons. And because I appreciate your support, don't think you giving me nothing. I had this lifestyle before I ever met half of these other people. If you gave $5,000, I promise I don't have it. If you gave $10,000, I promise you I don't have it. It was spent. If you gave $4, I promise you. If you gave $1, the reason I have money in my savings, because every week that I get paid, money comes out of my check. That's why I have money. The reason why I was able to buy this house is because of the money that I've been paying in my 401k and these stocks and everything else I got over almost 30 years. That's why I have money. Not because you donated some money, because I don't live off that. Because that money, as soon as I get it, I got to spend it for something. Planting seeds on fertile ground. I know that's right. Thank you, baby. I need y'all to understand that if you find a real spiritualist out here in these spiritual streets, show some respect for them putting themselves on that altar for you. Show respect for your ego. Just like you put things on your altar that represent certain things, I put my physical body, I put my life force energy out here. When I'm going to, I'm dealing with the dead. I'm dealing with the egos. I'm dealing with the Moreto. I'm dealing with spirits that have passed on. I'm in and out of those worlds. When Keish has that baby, she going to be between the living and the dead. Every woman that births a child is between the living and the dead. When I do what I do, I'm between life and death. It won't take nothing for me to slip over because I'm already over there. I'm already in the spirit world. My body just anchors me into this physical world. But I spend more time in the spirit world than I spend in this body. And then on top of that, I have all these different spirits that operate through my tabernacle. Because it's acceptable. Because I keep it clean. Because I keep doing what I'm supposed to do. Which is my reasonable service. My reasonable service. My reasonable service. So when I get on social media and I tell you guys thank you for your some of y'all thinking enough of me to send me money for food or sending me money for gas, and you see me traveling up down the highway, all that stuff costs. Where you think the money going? That's like the man giving the woman the money for the mortgage or the rent and then asking her why she broke. You didn't give her no extra money. You just gave her money to pay bills. If you're gay, same thing. If you're bisexual, same thing. You gave her money to pay the car note. You didn't give her no extra money. That's why when you guys tip me, I say thank you, because some of you guys get readings, you get more. Some of y'all get December, you get more. Some of you guys, when you get your grade, you give extra. I appreciate that because it tells me that you thinking like, okay, this going just for that. That got to go some. Hey, here's something for you, Apostle. Some of you guys say, no, Apostle, this is just for you. And a lot of times I'm helping people. You don't know who I'm helping because they're going through certain things. They need certain things. They don't have it. It ain't none of your business. You just do what you're supposed to do. You do what God has purpose in your heart. But people getting on this altar and as a living sacrifice, and then you're not understanding that it's not your body that's going through it. When I get sick because I took on your sickness, when I start going through financially because I took on your finances, your financial struggles, so it can straighten you out. But what I ask to you, if I help you out of the dilemma, don't get into it again. If I help you out of a situation, don't get into it again. Because it's not your body going through. And that's why I don't help people like I used to help people. That's why that's why I told you, many of you guys that got on my tribe, I said, I don't want to mistreat you. And I'm saying that if you are new to my channel, you're new to working with me, this is why I said I don't want to mistreat nobody because of how other people have tried to mishandle me and tried to take advantage of my kindness as though it was a weakness. I would hate for somebody to come to me now and need a place to stay because I wouldn't let them in my house. I would, after experiencing what I have experienced with my property and how hard I have worked and how hard I have put myself out for people, and especially people in the church world, I would feel sorry for you, but I couldn't do it. I'd rather pay for you to have a hotel for the night. I can't let you back in my space no more. It's too many black people that I have tried to help because I had been blessed that they have trashed my stuff. They have not done right by me. I'm not gonna do this. A lot of y'all be judging pastors and leaders and stuff because of what they do. I don't get money like these other people. I don't get money from the government. I don't get it like that. I be out here. I be grinding for mine. And I have helped so many people win certain battles and they walk off. I've helped people get jobs they would have never got. And they walk off. Because most black people, as soon as they get a relief or their burden relief, everybody else important then. But my body done went through. And thank God that I have the finances I have to take care of myself. But it is not because everybody do right by me, because they don't. Especially, that's why I tell you guys about why I say donate if you want me to do graveyard work, $1,000. Because I at least have enough money. If something go wrong, I can cleanse myself and protect myself. If you're going to practice these ATRs, you need to understand that if you're on that altar and you have co-signed for that person's situation, if they walk off, you're still responsible. You have an energy signature attached to that situation. And if you done got into warfare with other spiritual people behind that person, that's why you could count. You should count it. That's why they tell you guys about doing divination before you do certain work or take on certain cases. This is why they tell you that. Because if that person goes contrary, you still left there holding the bag. And that don't even mean they're going to even give you credit for what you done. They still may get out there and talk about you like a dog. I'm just keeping it real with you. There are certain things that I won't do no more. Because of all of the different experiences I've had. That's why I tell you, if you do right by me, if you give me $5, I'm giving you back $5. I'm not going to say because I got 50, I'm going to give you 20. No, you gave me $5, you getting $5 back. Energy out, energy in. Monique says sent for a money burn. I know that's right. I hope y'all listening. And I know what I'm going through or any spiritual is going through don't matter to you. But it matters to us. It matters to our loved one. And the moment you get on that altar for somebody, you're going to know how it feels. And once again, this ain't for everybody. But it's too many people making statements and not realize what it takes from my body to do the things that I do. I got you, love. Hold on. And I don't want y'all making the same mistake because everybody don't recover from these situations. And I'm going to say this to a lot of you guys. You might not could do what you want to do now, but when you could do, you didn't do. So what makes me feel that if you got blessed again, you would do right? If you're not faithful a few things, you're not going to be faithful a minute. I got you. Okay, love for 7 chakra. A lot of times these people out here be bad talking these spiritual and stuff, and these people done went through a lot of stuff trying to help people, and these people turn around and do all kind of nasty and dirty stuff. Now I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna put the what's happening on your ass, because the truth is I am, because I'm a vindictive, vengeful person. I am that. But everybody don't have what I have, and a lot of these people get away with mistreating some of these spiritual people and leave them hanging the bag, and then they start going through it. Now they be like, oh, I thought you had the power. I thought you was a root worker. I thought you was a conjurer. They are. They done took on your cross, including their cross, and now they sinking, and you ain't gonna turn around and try to help them. Nasty ass. 7 chakras. That's why I like to have conversations with grown people, because grown people understand. Grown people understand you didn't give me none extra. You gave me just what you gave me, and that's what I got to work with and out of. You ever had a man that the way he talking to you, he act like he done gave you some real money? God damn it! Every week I got to turn 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread into a miracle. I got to make $1 out of 15 cents. You act like you gave me the $1. I had to turn that 15 cents you gave into $1. You didn't give me enough at the get go to do what you need that need to be done. You put some on it. I got 5 on it. This Bible study, y'all. I keep telling melanated people, you might need the help and the work, but this stuff is costly. And a lot of people, that's why a lot of people get destroyed, because they can't afford it. But how can you expect me to fight for you and you out here giving that kind of money to a lawyer or to a doctor, but you want me to, I can't do that. And I feel sorry for you. But I'm not going to put myself on the line for you, and you don't care about what I got to go through in my body for you. No, I'm not doing that. I'm 51 years old, and I'm fine, and I'm going to stay fine. And some of y'all out here rushing out here and thinking these people going to care. They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. Okay, I got love done. And then Monique money. Every time I come on social media and y'all see I give y'all quality insight, I give you realistic, and you can use this for the natural world as well as the spiritual world. It still stands to be the truth. It is a great responsibility. And too many what incense burned tonight. Tonight, to be honest with you, mental clarity. I believe clarity is a good thing. When you are clear, you can make some rational decisions. A lot of times, you don't realize the weight of responsibility of being a conjurer, a mystic, or adjunct. People want stuff for free, not realizing what it costs. Exactly. And when I say this, oh no, I know, no. You are asking for me to dig you out of something that you took a long time to put yourself in. And then you're not even maintaining what I'm telling you or doing for you. And then you want me to keep cleaning up stuff that you messed up. But then you're going to blame me because of decisions you made. I'm not with that. Grown people take responsibility and they do what they're supposed to do. Padrino Michael ain't got to keep calling me and looking over my head. Are you doing this? Are you giving your cauldrons this? He ain't got to do none of that. I'm a responsible young man. And you need to be, if you're gonna practice the ATR, you need to be responsible. And if you want something, then you need to pay for it. Or don't have it. And then the moment I get you out of the dilemma, I'm the last person you look out for. Oh, I like that combination, Stormy. Oil of gladness and mental clarity. I like that combination. And I'm not saying this so much as for myself, because my people are really good to me. You know what I'm saying? In spite of. Because if you don't do it, somebody always look out for me. God always provide for me. But it should be a decent thing to do for anybody. No matter if they in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria. You should be a decent person saying thank you for making that sacrifice of yourself where I can go and do this and not have to continue with that. I appreciate that. Mental clarity. What the hell I just did? Hold on. I'm looking for my spoon for mental clarity. See, when I be talking, I be doing too much. Everybody got a spoon. Did I put 2 spoons somewhere? I feel like I'm looking for my drawers in an orgy. I put it somewhere. Hold on, let me use this. Mental clarity. But I like that combo. Oil of gladness and mental clarity. That's a good combination right there. I like that. You're gonna learn to appreciate people that make your life easier and more easier for you to function in. And you're gonna start getting, the older you get, you start getting rid of people that ain't there for you like that. Because guess what? I'm 51. You're not gonna make my life harder. Because when I'm sick on my stomach behind your shit, trust me, I'm not thinking about no money. And that. What the hell I do with it? I'm about to clean this desk off. Alright, hold on. Let me make sure I get everybody. True, I got you down for mental clarity and a reading. Okay. Pisces reading. Renee, I got you. I just seen it come through PayPal. True. Text. Pisces reading. And mental clarity. For true text. You think it's cool that I have to keep redoing stuff over and over because you get a couple dollars and you get some attention, and all of a sudden now you do other stuff, but then now I can't do that no more. Because when I helped you out, I wasn't on your agenda. I wasn't top priority. And I'm not being funny. I'm just giving you the energy you gave me. I did, Monique, Brother Johnny. Stormy, I loved how you be working these numbers. Yes, Brother Johnny. Ryan, I got you Better Business Instinct. I like the way you did that, Ryan. Thank you so much, sir. Better Business. I like to say better at business. That's for Ryan. And thank you, Monique, for that offering. Yay! That's Chloe, how she was saying, yay! Stormy, I just read this. I just read this. 3690. I just read this. That's good. The Airgoon will do it. I love spirituality. All right, reading for my Pisces. If you're gonna put yourself on the altar, whether you're an E5 voodoo, or if you just a parent putting yourself on the altar, teach your children of the responsibility of taking care of people that put their life on the line for them, and knowing that everybody's not gonna do that for you. And that's why a lot of people's life change drastically when certain people leave this earth realm, because ain't nobody else fit to do that for you. You know, I don't think that some people realize that I don't have to do the things that I do. And some of y'all acting like I have to do it. I don't have to do it. I appreciate those that understand. Renee got mental clarity. Got you. Renee, my 69. How can I forget my 69? And she came in with my favorite number. That's why my lips getting wet, because it's, anyway. Makes more sense now. Mental clarity twice. Well, Renee, my 69. Thank you, Monique. I appreciate that. Yeah. I appreciate that. Let me tell y'all something. It's a collection of people that make what I do a lot easier. It's not easy, but it make it easier, and the level of consideration of what I'm doing out here, and the time that I put in, the effort I put in. I give up a lot of times. I give up my sleep in order to do work and stuff for people, and it just, I'm more fortunate than most spiritualists, but I have to speak to this from a universal perspective because it's important. Where is True Tax? Just let me know you're listening. My Pisces. time to have. You a mess, my baby Scorpio. She had me rolling today. I read her text to me. She had me rolling. I love her. Keeping it real. True Tax, where are you? Pisces. And I tell you guys, like, I don't want to call no names because some people don't want their name called, but you guys have been a blessing and y'all consistent in y'all support and the things that we be doing out here. And a lot of these people that are gonna upcoming, they're gonna, if you don't have somebody to teach you. My spiritual dad made me aware of this at 13 years old, so I always had an awareness and not to allow people to do. But when you're in the church world, it puts you. When you're a pastor, it puts you in a compromising position a lot of times because you're a leader. People feel like they can kind of strong arm you into doing stuff for people. Oh, you're a pastor, and you know she going through this, or you know he a pastor. That person, you're a pastor, and this person got this going on. You don't want to help them. Well, they need to help themselves. They should make better decisions. You come in and gave $20, now you want us to pay your rent? Where the math? The math ain't mathing. What Chris say? Hold on. I'm waiting on. UPS Pops. It is true when you feed your spirit body and looks younger. Yeah. I take care of myself. Because I'm not going to let these people, and I'm trying to teach y'all, if you're going to do this, not to allow your arche to go away and you're not cleansing yourself, and you can't take care of not only yourself, but you can't even take care of your spirit. And them spirits going to be, if you can't feed those pots, and you can't feed those, they going to get that energy from you. So before you get into this, understand, once you get those cauldrons, you are responsible for those cauldrons. They got to be fed. And they're going to get that energy from somewhere. And it's going to be you. That's how some people end up dying, because they stop feeding them cauldrons start feeding off of them. Until there ain't no more of them. And I ain't trying to leave here like that. I went and bought a whole pack of cigars. Puff repass. I worse than Bam on Medea. Because I ain't trying to go out like that, because I'm out here trying to do conjuring for people. Why is I don't like who is the person I'm doing a reading for? The Pisces. You got to say something so I know, because I haven't eaten, so my temperature gauge ain't really that great. Yeah, I know. I don't like to be calling y'all name unless y'all I think that's Renee PayPal. Yeah, that's who that is. Okay. I'm gonna give a few seconds for Pisces. So all right, I guess I'll do the reading tomorrow. All right, to each and every one of you guys, thank you so much, and I appreciate each and every. What Renee say? What is my 69 saying? Yeah, I even Stormy was gonna do that Uber Eats for me, but a lot of times I don't do that. Me personally, I don't do Uber Eats because where I am, a lot of times they don't have hot food. I'm trying to get away from McDonald's. Like a lot of times after 9 o'clock, after 9 o'clock, a lot of these places are closed around here. And so only place that I have seen that I can get something hot to eat is Waffle House. And once again, all this stuff reminds me of Minister Mario because I ain't had none of this to worry about. You know, this technology stuff, this, you know, and he was on this stuff and taking care, and he didn't have a problem with it. Nowadays, you know, everybody priority, Mario priorities were whatever I needed done. And I'm not saying that everybody needs to be a Minister Mario, but I took a great loss losing him. Not only the investment, but just him as a person and his character, how he was when it came to me in this ministry and this platform and many of you guys. And everybody don't prioritize what I got going on here, number one. They help, but it's not top priority. With him, what I had got going on was top priority. And it's very unfortunate sometimes when you lose people that have you as top priority in their life. So, but I do appreciate whatever somebody do for me. I want that to be said. Okay. She said still on it. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, darling. But I do appreciate it. I appreciate anything anybody do for me because it just helps the journey better. I'm gonna and like when people send me Cash App to help me do what I do, it encourages me. It's good people out there. They, you know, just keep doing what you're doing and God will provide. That's how I talk to myself. You know, everybody ain't a user. Everybody, there's people that actually appreciate what you're doing on this platform and they do what they can. I don't want anybody to feel that they have to do something that they just can't afford. Don't do that. It's not necessary. God got people in different spaces that is going to move, but I do appreciate those that do make those sacrifices because it does help what I do out here. I do things on a daily basis. I really do, and so I just appreciate all of you, no matter who you are, where you at, what you do. I appreciate it. But you know, I have to take care of my body. I have to make sure that I'm not depleting my my arche to the point where I'll get sick or something happens to me, or I get struck out here tending to somebody else's business, and at the end of the day, they're not gonna be here for me, you know. And then I fall on my loved ones, and I ain't trying to do that. All right, much love to each and every one of you. God bless you.